Well, hello there again. You know, I was just listening a few minutes ago to an advertisement on radio to get cash back by having some card. Get all this, and they were saying, do you know that the average person now is paying $5,000 a year for gasoline just to put gas in their car? That's terrible. So you need to use this card to get guaranteed cash back on this, whatever it was. And there, some dip on there says something 25 cents a gallon if you do something or other. You know, and I got to thinking, they talk about the public school system and indoctrination. How the public school system don't educate kids anymore, it indoctrinates them. Well, you're absolutely right with that. But you ought to pay attention to what's going on in this world. If people weren't so dumb, they would see it. I don't care about no conspiracy theories or anything else. The only conspiracy theory that I even bother with is the one, because I believe in God, it's between Jesus Christ and Lucifer, Satan. That's a conspiracy theory over here on Lucifer's side, because Christ on this side is trying to do something that's good for all mankind. But Lucifer over here is trying to figure out how to get everybody to just totally mess up and destroy what Christ is trying to do. Okay? So I don't care what anybody else believes. I know that to be a truth. People say, well, that can't be a truth, that's not. Well, I don't know, these guys are telling me, they're trying to tell me on these scientists are trying to tell me that rocks hitting the earth from Mars been hitting there a long time. Mars is older than the earth. But these rocks are too young to be coming from Mars. Now, you want to tell me that is a scientific truth? Some sheldon out there did a mathematical whoop-de-doo. Oh, this is the truth. That is a total bunch of that stuff just splatters out of the back end of one of them male bovines. If you don't understand that, you better go back and go to school. But anyway, I digress here. Talk about indoctrination. Okay, we went through this whole COVID thing. Now you sit there and it's fear, it's going to kill you, it's going to do this, it's going to do that, it's going to kill everybody in the world. We got to lock you down. You go in your houses, it's martial law. Wear a mask. Play like you're a bank robber. All this kind of crap that they were feeding people. Now, they didn't have a clue. That Fauci and that Biden and all them others that was spouting all that fear stuff. Oh, the sky is falling, the sky is falling. That little boy that cried wolf, you ought to go back and read some of them fables, some of them children's stories. Because to sit back and just watch. See, I ain't afraid of dying, because I know what's on the other side of that curtain. At least I got a good idea. I know what it is and what it ain't. So I really don't care. But if you look, everything is indoctrination. It's all indoctrination for the government. Here, we gotta do this, we gotta do that, you gotta do this. No. Now, that concept of liberty, you know, I just totally don't understand why people can't understand the simple principle. Liberty and unalienable rights. Okay, now, let's take we got the Amish over here. Okay, the Amish, they can pick out this 20 square miles of someplace. They can all have some farms here. They can go over out of Pennsylvania into Minnesota and have 35 square miles of ground over there. They can go to some other state and have another 15 square miles acreage. That's Amish country. That's a culture. That's an area. That's something that the government is supposed to protect the rights of the individuals within those square mile areas. Okay, now if the Amish want to come out to something else, like they call out whatever they let their kids do when they get a certain age, they tell them, go out in the world and see what it's like. If you like it, you can stay there. If not, you can come back. Okay? That's what people are supposed to be able to do. You got a bunch of people over here that want to take drugs, want to try this, like back in the 60s, that fellow that was preaching all that LSD, taking a trip on LSD, all that stuff. That was a culture. It wound up down there in San Francisco somewhere and Haight-Ashbury until other people moved in and messed it all up. Them people that followed that Grateful Dead around to their different concerts all over and smoked their dope and everything. That was a culture. Okay? People could go in, test it, leave. But at the same time, that culture had every right to do what it was doing. Down there you got people that live somewhere and they want to do all this nudists. They got a town. They live in this town. There's 15,000 nudists there. Okay, the state can say, well, we prefer that you build a 6-foot-high wall or an 8-foot-high wall all around the town so that people don't just wander in and put up signs. But people can go there and stay. People can go and leave. No big deal, but the government at the same time protects the rights of those people that are nudists in that town. Nobody else got any business telling you can't do that. See, that's what they don't understand. That's what liberty is. That's what unalienable rights are. Okay? You gotta allow those things as far as they are. Now, what do? Well, if somebody doesn't want to do what the people in that area, in a certain area, are doing, they can leave, go someplace else. Now, people can't go in and change the rules and regulations and laws of that particular area. That's where everything gets messed up, because people stick their noses into other people's business. They got no right. We're over there we gotta take democracy into a theocratic state like Iran. No, you can't do that. Get out. Leave them alone. They're doing their thing. They want to come out and cause trouble, stuff them back into Iran. That's just like the deal in Israel. Hamas wanted to get over there on a big shot deal and mess with them Israelis got every right to get rid, to exterminate Hamas. But there's no collateral damage in war, so quit worrying about the women and kids that the Hamas is hiding behind. Now see, if people believed in a just God, there's no problem. Because on the other side of that curtain, it's all going to be taken care of. Think about it. Have a good day, and may God bless you. See you again.